Hello, this is our fifth lesson of Learn and Improve series about openings, and this opening now, the Evans Gambit. Well, the Evans Gambit starts with e4, e5, knight f3, knight c6, bishop c4, bishop c5, and b4. This is the Evans Gambit, sacrificing the b4 pawn to play next c3 and d4 and to get a strong center and to accelerate our development and to get a better initiative and better position and fast attack against the black king. Now after this move, black may play various moves. If he takes, this is the accepted gambit. If he plays bishop to b6, this is a declined version or variation. Maybe he can go back to e7, or maybe knight takes b4 instead of the bishop. But the most played move is bishop take b4, and after that white plays c3 with the idea of d4, castling, queen b3, and maybe bishop g5 or bishop a3, and next knight to d2, knight bd2, or knight c3. This moves depends on the black's reply. Now let's see another variation: bishop c4, bishop c5, and maybe white plays castling without pushing the b pawn. Let's see how it continues. d6, and now he plays b4, bishop takes c3, bishop a5, d4. Now we are having a good center. And our king is safe, and we are ready to deploy our pieces in a good squares like bishop to g5 or bishop to a3 or queen to b3, and exerting pressure against the f7 pawn. Bishop to g4, pinning the knight. And this game was played between William Davis Evans, and this is why this variation is called the Evans Gambit of the Italian game. This is because of this man, this Captain William Davis Evans against Mr. Alexander McDonnell. Mr. Evans was playing white. So now queen b3, having our battery, double attack on f7 and b7 at the same time. Queen to d7, protecting f7. Knight to g5. exerting more pressure against the f7 pawn. Knight to d8. Now black tries to hold the f7 pawn as he can. Okay, d takes e5, and this is most important, how to say, this is the most important rule or principle in the opening. If you have an advantage in development, you have to open the game and start attacking first. If you don't, your advantage or your initiative will be diminished or will be vanished, and you can get a good game. Now d takes e5, d take e5. Now we have, maybe we can get our rook to this d1, of course, after preventing this bishop from attacking d1. Bishop a3, as we mentioned before, the bishop can go to g5 or to a3, and now this bishop is preventing the king from castling. Now look at 1, 2, 3, 4, four pieces in attack, and all the black's pieces undeveloped, just the two bishops, and they are doing nothing, almost nothing. Okay, knight h6 now also. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sorry, 4. Protecting the f7. Remember, the f7 pawn is the most weak pawn on the board, and we should attack this pawn as soon as possible, especially in this kind of games, the advanced gambit or the Italian game. Okay, f3 now, cutting the bishop from attacking d1 square. So where to go? Okay, before he goes back, black maybe regroup or maneuver with his bishop to a better place and checking our king. So king to h1, bishop to h5, rook to d1, and now our rook also can participate in the attack. Queen to c8. Now we eliminate the queen from the defending of f7. Rook take d8, eliminating also another defender of f7. Queen take, and now we have 1, 2, 3 attackers, and we have 1, 2, 3 defenders. And remember, the black king cannot castle. Knight take f7, and this is kind of a sacrifice just to make the black's position more difficult, because his rooks cannot participate in the game. Now queen to h4, trying to checkmating the white king. Queen to b5, checking the black king. c6, defending. Queen e5, checking again. King to d7, queen e6 check, king c7, and now bishop to d6 checkmate. This is the first game about the Evans Gambit, and I think it was played like 150 years ago. Uh, and the Evans Gambit considered very aggressive, and we saw in the past many games played in the World Champion. Even the World Champions plays this opening like Fischer and Mr. Kasparov. So no one can tell you that the Evans Gambit is not a good opening or something like that, because World Champions plays this opening and in a World Champion match. So this is a very good opening and very uh, aggressive one for attackers and for attacking players. So